time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught. Jones.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Check the backer, check the backer. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go.
On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7. Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first down. Barkley pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Buffalo Bills.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Bills will move the chains. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now Allen. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen going to go on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen again. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bills 14. Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson buying time to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Watson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rolling to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
10 at the 22-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And again, it's Allen. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Sets up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On play action, Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Saquon Barkley.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
Third and 2, Watson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
On downs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better than that.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now Watson throws another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 36, Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Allen on third. That is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. We got to get the ball. All 52. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. They'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brought down by 8.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
And a Falcon first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bills' 13-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
Once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw to Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. But I think the ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
is caught inside the 5.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Moss.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zach Moss,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Russell Gage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
56 to Mark, boys, 56.
To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the move to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. Had to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, quit. Oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Falcons 20. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 8.
56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
In a rush, I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo as maybe his bench was.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he floated one out there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Falcon.
Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Watson escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.